MSRT. They're four letters you probably never really heard of unless you're into your World Rally Championship and motorsport. MSRT, what is it? So they are a tuning company based in Wales, and being based in Wales and the World Rally Championship, put them together, they're going to produce some extremely award and championship winning cars. So MSRT, they also effectively tune up the road versions. So they also go down the route of Ford Transit, and the next biggest thing they do is Ford Rangers, which is what I'm driving today. So the MSRT Ranger. So main differences, it's got flared arches, well, the whole body kit on it, I wouldn't say it's a body kit, it's the main general styling. They've tweaked it all the way around to have these flared arches, not as big as the Raptor. However, they're still noticeable, they still stand out. You know, when you look from the front of the vehicle, you can still see it's wider. They've also increased the wheel size as well. We've also got Aussie Racing alloy wheels as well, which is, again, a nice little bit of heritage, going back to that World Rally Championship, you know, spice that they've added to the vehicle. The interior, I can't say it's any different than a Wild Track. I would say everything that they've done is exterior, but also mechanically as well underneath the vehicle. So on the interior, the only things that you'll probably notice is slightly different. You've got different badges on the seats, but if you've been in a Ford Ranger Wild Track, you're going to be very comfortable here. You're going to know exactly how everything feels, you know, from your full leather interior, leather caps dashboard, a nice chunky steering wheel with a nice matching stitching on all of the interior as well. So let's go back to the exterior. So the MSRT versions, what is really different? The biggest difference they've done is the suspension. They've done a complete overhaul on the vehicle all the way around, and with that, it gives you more of a, it's a more comfortable ride compared to a Wild Track, but I would say it's sportier, so the steering's more responsive, and it makes it feel a little bit more taut rather than this kind of floaty, sloppy feeling. I think that's also accompanied by those Aussie Racing wheels, because they are larger than what you would get on a Wild Track itself. And again, this is running road tyres on this one. So this one has also got a roll shutter on the back, which I prefer them. It makes the back of the truck a bit more useful. And again, it's got all of the same perks as what you would have with a normal Wild Track. So it can still take well over a ton in the back as a payload. It can also tow as well. There's literally no differences to this in a Wild Track. So this has got 200 brake horsepower. It's got 500 Newton meters of torque, which, God, that's plenty. That's more than enough what you would need. But it's accompanied by a 10-speed automatic gearbox, which it's a brilliant gearbox. It really is. It might seem like 10 gears is too many, but I prefer it because it saves going from like the high and low range gearbox. It seems to have a nice blend of all of that in just one gearbox, and the whole system, it runs itself, you know, without any user input, so to speak. So again, it's just a fantastic vehicle, and it's really nice to drive. I would say, compared to a Wild Track, because it's slightly wider, the wheel track is a bit wider as well. It feels more stable, especially going at faster speeds, like we're now doing 70 miles an hour on a dual carriageway, and you don't have this, I don't know, effect where you feel that, you know, you're getting massive crosswind all the time, and you don't feel like you're getting thrown around the cabin, which is also a big bonus. But I would say, you know, if you're going on a long distance drive, doing say 100 miles plus, you'd easily be like comfortable in this. It's like just driving a normal car. It's nothing any different. You've got the full Ford infotainment system as well. You've got your navigation, you've got your DAB, you can connect your phone to it, you've got the whole lot. There's no problems about that at all. MSRT have kept all of that because they are a premium brand, and the reason why they exist is because they want to take the best and make it better. But that's mainly it. But what they do is, because they are specialised in Ford vehicles, they do it again with the Transit, and they mainly do it with the Ranger as well. The MSRT Ranger, I would highly recommend getting behind the wheel of one. Come and test drive this one. It is currently for sale at Ottervale Motor Services. But if we don't have one for sale, then don't worry. Let us know. We'll be able to find you one. They're fantastic vehicles, and if you have a Wild Track already, it's definitely worth getting behind the wheel of this one, because all of those little differences everywhere else around the vehicle, with the overhaul of the suspension, tweaks on the gearbox, the different wheel tyre combination, and the wider track, it really does it does step it up another notch, and it's a very comfortable ride, very comfortable car. I would really recommend it.